Now, if you break down that scripture, this kind of prayer that James is talking about, that it makes tremendous power available. Look at that characteristic of that prayer. It says, the heartfelt, continuous, consistent prayer of a righteous man. It is that kind of prayer that makes tremendous power available. You see, the kind of prayer that we are praying here is not coming from your heart. Forget about tremendous power. The prayer that will bring about power, it has to be heartfelt. It is not only heartfelt, it has to be continuous. It has to be consistent. It has to be earnest. It is that kind of prayer that Babalola prayed. Oh my God. Thank God we have examples in Nigeria. Thank God we have examples of, I don't want to mention the names. You know great men of God that are still alive. It is that kind of prayer that they prayed that brought down the heaven. You know, the reason why they tell you that, you know, some evangelists will say, or some pastors will say, in a way they are right, in a way they are not right. Because if you meet a wicked man, a wicked man that is gifted from the dark side, and you come, you don't have this characteristic that James is talking about, the heartfelt, continuous prayer, you might be a victim. You might be a victim. We don't necessarily need to pray long before we preach. True. But may God help you on that day that you meet a masquerade face to face. When the masquerade checks you out and see that this characteristic is not in you. Hey. Now, the reason why James was talking about this kind of prayer is because naturally as a Christian, this should be your posture. Luke chapter 18 verse 1. And he told them a parable unto this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. This is your posture. This is your original posture. This posture, this thing that Elijah did is a normal thing.